So I'll probably just do parts. This will be part one of the scam, the week long scam, and how it started. So it was on Bumble, photo verified. I liked her because she was on the discovery part, and then the next day or a couple days later, I got the match, and then she messaged me right away. So I just had a screenshot of some of it, but she was talking about like, what are you looking for or whatever. And I said, not looking to waste time, games, or anything meaningless. Sounds perfect. We're both on the same page. I'm open, honest, and sincere as well. So I'm responding to what she said. I don't know if I have the original first couple. But she's like, everything I ever messaged her was like reciprocated back. So you do that much, they did that much. Very happy to hear our goals are consistent. I'm eager for a stable and firm long-term relationship. I run an import and exporting trading company for cosmetics, so I'm usually busy and often offline. What do you do? So I tell her what I do. I tell her where I work, and how long I've been there and stuff, and all the side jobs too. I said cosmetic import export sounds cool, busy, and exciting. And then she said, this is my family business. I rarely log in here. If you don't mind, you can leave me your contact information and we can get to know each other a little better. See if there's any spark between us and find a suitable time to meet. And the two happy faces. So I left her my number. And she said, because I don't have the screenshot on here, like she would contact me later or something like that. That was at 10 in the morning on January 1st. So yeah, like 7 o'clock she messages me. No, it was like 5:30. I don't know. It was in the evening. Messages me, all polite. This is whatever from Bumble. And then I responded like 20 minutes later because I was out to dinner with someone. And then it went back and forth. So from 7 o'clock probably until it was like 5 hours of messaging back and forth. So like it just was like super consuming. But it was nice because to like hit it off with someone and everything's going super good and it's like really good conversation. So after texting for a while, the first thing she sends me is like a selfie like this kind of, and she has a tablet on her, like a laptop on her lap, and then the living room in the background, and it was like a chart of some kind of crypto, right? Crypto. And she said she was like studying the Bitcoin charts or something like that. And I never even acknowledged any of that or the money or anything because I didn't really care. And it was her money, right? She appeared to be wealthier. And look at, she said she had her own, well, it didn't appear like that yet. This is just a normal profile. She told me she had the exporting thing. So, whatever. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's her family business. She could just work there. So after the selfie thing and texting for a while, she's like, can we move to WhatsApp? Because I'm on my tablet a lot and it's just easier to message. But she sent that in a voice message to my phone. So it was actually like a woman. You could hear the accent. And yeah. And another thing that was suspicious kind of, which I didn't really think of, and that her texting that whole time, every time she did an emoji or something, it wouldn't show the emoji. It said something in a different language, which I thought was odd. So I screenshotted that and I asked the AI like what it was, and it was like it was some kind of Asian one, Mandarin. It was Mandarin, and the AI is like, oh, don't worry about it. It's if this certain setting, it can do that, especially when someone travels or something. So there's a red flag right there, but I used the AI and it like immediately made me not think it was a red flag because that's a common thing. So later, after she sent me that voice message, I love the communication's really good. You're such a gentleman. Maybe we can move to WhatsApp. Whatever she said. It's on my phone still, but I'm recording on my phone, so I'm not prepared. So I was kind of like, I replied something about guessing her nationality. I was like, what nationality are you? And she said she was curious and wanted me to guess. So I said whatever language I just said. Mandarin or whatever. It's like an orange or something. So I said that in another language, and then she said no, she was Russian. And she came here 7 years ago, and the family, some financial thing, like visa. So whatever. So we go to WhatsApp. So this is still on January 1st. So this is the first day. This is part 1. I'm going to break it up in segments because I don't want to sit here for hours. And neither does anyone else. So here we go. She's saying right away, 2026 is special for all of us. Today is the beginning of a new year and also the first day we met, which deserves a great commemoration response to see where God will lead us. And then the heart emojis, smiling, and all that. Which I thought was odd right away because in her Bumble profile it said like atheist or something like that. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's another red flag, but I didn't really think of it. And I'm sure I asked the AI, and it's like, well, sometimes people just put that. So, there's always some excuse the AI uses when I should have just used my brain and intuition because it was screaming at me the whole time. But yeah, of course there's always an excuse, right? Okay, she's telling me WhatsApp's encrypted, and you'll find it interesting. It's cool to send text pictures and make video calls. So, and then trying to sell me on it. And I tell her, I trust your insight. Here I go, right away. I just gave you all my trust. And she asked about attending church, if I go to church. And there's these texts are like this long now. So it's getting really hard to respond. And like once I would respond to one, I'd have another one right away. So they keep you engaged like that the whole time. And from what I've read on it, it's so that you can't have like a critical thinking because you're just going quick. And you also miss like red flags or inconsistencies. So that's another reason they flood you with the stuff like that. And I'm pretty fast at like texting and reading, but I could not even keep up. By the time the couple hours are up, I was so exhausted. Yeah. So just going back and forth there, talking about her history. She moved to the city she said she was in 6 months ago to grow her business. I previously had properties in Arizona, New York City, LA, San Fran, and Texas. I travel frequently for work, so the start of a new year is busy time for me. When is usually your best time and holiday each year? And then she tells me what time she wakes up, what she does, what time she heads home, and what time she goes to bed. Then she's like, I also have a habit of drinking a glass of wine before bed. What's your routine like? So look, and I sum that up, but look how much they're pumping in your head right away. You have to answer all that and take in all these properties and all this. Then what time do you get up, go to bed? Do you drink? So they're getting all this info off you right away because you feel like you're reciprocating. And the wine thing, so they find out if you drink or whatever. And I said what I did. I don't drink alcohol, but I just answer with that brief text. I say what my schedule is in 2 sentences, and here comes another big paragraph. I was born in Manhattan, moved back to Moscow with my parents at the age of 5. I didn't return to the U.S. till 2018. I have cousins in many states, and although we rarely met, we stay in good contact. My aunt is my neighbor. She's been my life mentor in the U.S. and has given me great help, just like my second mother. She's given me a lot of information in the field of investment because she used to be a senior analyst on Wall Street, which makes me feel very proud, LOL. So look at that, already introducing the senior analyst aunt, like that she's been mentored by, right? But you never know. It's possible. I respond in the text, I don't drink, I want to hear your stories, whatever. She acknowledges everything I say. Um, Talks about drinking and stuff. Yeah, so I keep going. I'm just skimming through stuff because it's a lot to take in, even skipping through it. But I'm just picking a random one here. I'm glad we're on the same page regarding the partner we're looking for. A healthy relationship isn't just about the surface. It's about sharing each other's attitudes and ways of life, inner thoughts, perspective on things, as well as alignment, mutual understanding, tolerance. See, it's still going on. I believe that someone with these qualities will surely make the relationship go further and last longer. I look forward to a gentleman appearing who can walk into the hall of marriage. So look at that. All that stuff they're saying. And she's looking for someone for marriage. She's looking for everything I'm looking for, guys. It's the perfect match. January 1st. Then I talk about, yes, my goals and all this and what I wanted and lessons and challenges. I mean, I'm not saying stuff, but I'm just saying briefly what I went through. She's like, I'm the same way. I love learning new skills and truly enjoy sharing what I've learned. Our ways of thinking are so similar. Oh, I wonder why. We're like-minded people. You don't compete, but grow together. That's the kind of connection I value. We support each other, inspire each other, and become a better together. Wow, everything I've ever wanted, this person is. I just hit it off. January 1st. I'm telling I'm telling her about the YouTube channel. You're gonna love my videos. I say that stuff all the time. Everything you just said. I keep going. Yep. And she's sending me pictures here. It's like 10 at night. Start to send like the gift things, which became like a pattern at night. So here's her. I'm just skipping through. Here's another one. Oh my God. You said everything I wanted to say and everything I'm pursuing. This is amazing. You've impressed me deeply, and this has given me a whole new understanding of you. I really enjoy such a high quality conversation and getting to know each other deeply. This is God guiding us and bringing us closer together. Little happy heart emojis. I mean, that's what she's telling me. Isn't that crazy? They're just telling you everything you want to hear. And communicating for hours and hours. Let me see. I'll see when this started, but we're at 10:15 right now. So I was writing my goals, and she's like, I have to ask you a question. I don't know if it's appropriate to ask, but maybe it's a long question. I said, ask away. She's like, let's make an agreement, because I'm writing my goals for January 1st as I'm talking on the messenger. She says, when you finish writing it, whenever you want, you only share your writing with me once you're done. But this is quite novel for me, as I usually just prefer using the computer for notes. I think that, so she just wants to see my goals right there, and I tell people that watch her not to share your goals. And what do? Yeah, I'll share it with you. I usually don't share any of that, but yesterday I made a video about why you should start a list right now. So I'm just telling about the previous ones I wrote. And then she's asked me too. I think this question we both want to know the answer to since we met on Bumble. I just want to talk about the feelings and experiences regarding it. Like what my dates and what I've been on and stuff. And she just replies, I feel lucky you shared your true self with me. It's positive, full of energy, which I really like. Your sincerity is very easy to accept. You're organized. Just telling me all these wonderful things about me. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. Everything I ever wanted. So I have a feeling that the best is yet to come. I said 2026 is going to be an amazing year. I feel lucky, blah, blah, blah. I appreciate the kind words. Then she tells me this story, guys. To be honest, I've been using Bumble on and off for 3 months. 2 months ago, I did match with a man in California who works in finance. We were both very compatible and had great conversations, so he set up our first date in a public place. At this time, I was completely blinded by his superficial words. I showed up on time at a coffee shop, but what happened next was unacceptable to me. What did you encounter during your date? Why didn't it continue? Did you also meet on Bumble? So I got 3 questions and a big response already. So that's just relevant because it's showing that she communicated with this guy for 3 months before she even met him in a public place. So keep that in the back burner. Then she sends a GIF with another paragraph before I even answer any of that. And then here comes another paragraph right after that. And this is 10:30 at night. She's like, let us all move towards this goal. I have always firmly believed that time is a great testament and the way to verify authenticity in a relationship, ensuring the first date happens when we're truly compatible. This prevents the atmosphere of the date from being awkward and makes it more beautiful. We need to wait forever, guys. It'll be beautiful. People who are truly willing to understand each other will spend time, energy, and heart to feel one another. Don't you think I'm right? This is all a whole page of things to answer. So I'm trying to answer all this shit, and I'm just saying I'll follow the pacing. I'm not in a rush, which I wasn't. I'm gonna try to get through day 1, but I might have to stop before that. It goes until, well, about 11 o'clock. I want to keep this video short, but okay. So we just talk back and forth, talking about dating here. Basically, getting all of this information back and forth with each other, but mine's actually the truth and hers is just a lie, like mirroring everything I say, telling me everything I want to say as I open up. Well, yeah, I even say here, we mirror all of that. I agree about everything you say. I say that to her. I wonder why. It's the scam artist. And these people will dedicate 5 to 6 hours a day to win your trust. So they will do this all day. Now she says a good start followed by a wonderful ending. Looking forward to tomorrow's exchange. A greeting in front of the camera that makes me full of anticipation. I'm in a state of nervous or shyness. I hope you don't mind. And then 3. So look at that. All kind of flirty, you know. They wanted to do the video chat just to make sure that we're real. Okay? And before that, she says, I believe this happened naturally through mutual attraction, which depends on you being such an excellent knight as well. Your heart has deeply moved me, and I'm grateful to have met you on a special day, but we have a long way to go. I look forward to having this much communication every day and continuing to keep this vibe. I said, I like communicating as well. It's my number one thing. Wow, I don't even respond to that. I don't even put my boundary up yet. So then she says the camera thing. I said I definitely will keep talking every day and build this vibe. I won't be able to text you all night, but I'll be responsive throughout the day. The video will be fine. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Then she's like, when 2 hearts get together, even a simple greeting at any time, just to let the other person know what you're doing is a wonderful connection. What I advocate for is having our own space, replying thoughtfully when there's time, having deep conversations, being busy in one's own life while keeping the other in mind is also a kind of happiness. Today's a beautiful day. Let's call it a day and enter with good sleep tomorrow. We'll welcome a new day and look forward to the next exchange. Good night. So she's saying now you can have space during the day and we can just share things. Like that's like the perfect way of communicating, right? But later on, as we go on, you'll see how it kind of sets up their lie as they go on. And I'm guessing that's why. Also to keep you hooked. So I say goodnight, whatever. The all the emojis are coming back and forth in each message. So that's it. It ends at 11:15 at night. I'm trying to go back to the beginning here. 8:30 on this app. So 3 hours on this app plus the texting. So that was day one. So I think I'm gonna leave it right there, and then I'll just get into little segments. This will be part one, which is actually day one. And so we went from vibing on Bumble. If we meet up, we'll vibe and see if we can meet up. Then we went to the texting, and here we are at WhatsApp, texting for 5 hours. So I hit it off with this amazing girl. Day one, you guys. I'm so excited. So I'm going to go to bed happy, looking forward to waking up in day two with this amazing person that I just met. So we'll continue the story later. All right, peace.